Hey, what is up guys? Anthony here with another video. Today it's going to be even probably more bangers in this video than my last one. If I'm going to be honest with you, bro, my goal in this like vintage thing is to just go as hard as I possibly can. Moving up the ladder, bro. Being able to invest in more high-end pieces and being able to sell them for a profit. Paying a lot of money. Like, I'm trying to get up in the rankings, I guess you could say. Like, I'm trying to get into like the super high-end stuff, almost like the Japanese people, like mushroom vintage, like would be like kind of like my goal, like in my business, to get these pieces that are worth a lot. And you'll see throughout this video kind of how much I've gotten in the past few weeks. And yeah, I just thought I'd show them off because this will probably be like the only time I'll have all these pieces still. So yeah, let's get started. First, we got this 60s Champion Products fleece double face. It says Sayville on it. I think it's a school in New York, if I'm not mistaken. Has a lot of details. It's on that like less desirable like nylon Champion tag, as you can see. But I just think that like the color pops really well and contrasts so well with that purple. Just something you don't really see every day. And this was actually sold to me by a well-known Grailed user. You might have even seen this somewhere. But I just thought that the price was kind of low for something like this. I've been wearing it to volleyball practice and stuff, and it's kept me pretty cozy. So yeah, just a pretty dope quarter zip Champion jacket. So next we got this, man. I've been wanting one of these for so long. US Marine Corps 60s Vietnam era sweatshirt. It is cut, but I already sold this thing, man, which is like kind of like I kind of wanted to hold it a little bit longer, but I'll take the money for it. It's a big size. It's 24 by 24 US Marine Corps. This could very well be the date, but especially like how it's like the hems and the stitching adds up to like a late 60s date. You can see here the piling on it, real stained, and I just kind of like that grungy look to it, to be honest, with all the stains on it. I think it really adds to it and its authenticity. And obviously you got the signature name on the back that all these sweats came with. Just a beautiful yellow sweat and military. So next we got this piece. So guys, I still got to put a lot of work into this piece. This is a fader, a 60s or 70s fader. And the reason why I don't know if it's 60s or 70s is because of this kind of short hem, but I still think, or whatever you call it, short cuff. But you can't pass up on when you see this overlock stitching. This is just too good. But yeah, this started off as a red color. I feel like whoever I bought this from, definitely found this in an abandoned house or something. But it does have some problems that need to be taken care of. It has this really nasty hole in the sleeve, which I'm actually planning on repairing it with a red sweatshirt. I feel like that would look kind of sick. Get it like perfectly circular, repair it with a red sweatshirt. I'm taking that to a seamstress to do, and hopefully they could do that for me. And there's a hole right here as well on the side of the sweatshirt. Again, cut this into kind of a perfect circle and be able to repair that, hopefully. Things that are kind of throwing me off that make me think it's 70s are the raised stitching on the inside of the hoodie, which a lot of the times these were just kind of, it's just a different stitching pattern. This is raised stitching, and that's not really typical of a 60s era hoodie. Also, it has metal, I don't know what you call these, lace lockets on the hoodie, which again is not really a 60s thing. And the one thing is kind of the icing on the cake of this kind of being maybe an early 70s hoodie, could be late 60s again. I'd probably date it around like 1968 to like 1972, no later, no earlier. But I think the fade is just so nice and it just carries the value of this thing. So you got machine wash separately, warm, line dry, which line dry was the thing. Of course, I mean, line dry is out of style. That went out of style, I think, in tags around the mid 70s that no one said line dry. They just said machine wash. No one said hang to dry, anything like that. But this MW mark reminds me of a lot of 70s JCPenney stuff. So like I said, I'm tilting the kind of scale to it's probably from the 70s, but again, that fade is too good and the stitching looks right. So I think this was a definite scoop for me. Really rare hoodie, and it's also a big size, which contributes a lot to its value. Now we got this really small sweat. Honestly, I kind of like didn't know how small this thing was going to be. I'm surprised it actually was this small. You could see my body comparison. This thing is teeny. Like I think it's like a 15 by 22, but like a mid 60s sweat. You see the long hem on the bottom with the piling on the inside. So yeah, I just thought I'd pick it up because it was a pretty good price. And yeah, next we got the bangers of the century. This is the best thing I've gotten ever in thrifting. So not thrifting, curating, I guess. But we got some stuff here, man. All right, so you already know what this is. Some Big E's again. Early 50s this time. Early 50s. No mid 60s, late 60s. Early 50s on the jerky patch. Levi's. I think I am officially the first person to post these on YouTube. See them right here. You see the amazing patchwork on these with the button fly. Let me unbutton this to reveal the rivets. It has the 12. It has some factory stamp on the rivet, so that's how I know it's not late 40s. But amazing pair of jeans, man. And these are also going to be sent to the same seamstresses who are going to repair that hoodie to get this belt loop repaired. But yeah, this thing is just beautiful. I can go into so much detail about these things with the paint splatter on the pocket. This is, you guys gotta remember, this is like the era when Levi's was still workwear. They didn't switch into like actual fashion jeans until the mid 50s. So these are still like their workwear era. I don't think this guy was a painter or anything because it's only this like blue splotchy paint on it. You can even see the rivets and how like they're way different. The stamp is a lot more like thin on the rivets, and the V-stitch is like, what? It doesn't even go to the button. It just goes like this. And you might say, oh, it fell off. No, look at the back. Same thing with that V-stitch, man. But these repairs, man, these repairs are so nice. They're pretty small. That's the only thing. They're like a 30 by 28. Dude, I got a great deal on these, and I'm so happy to finally own a pair of these. It just feels like history, man, you know? Next pair we got, same thing. I bundled with the guy, another pair of early 50s Levi's. Such an amazing pair of jeans. These are a little bit longer than the other ones, but they have a very small waist. It's like a 27-inch waist. So if you fit that size, you're in luck, man. You can, you know, be like a 27, 28 or something. You could roll up so you could peep the selvage. But yeah, this one, the other one, the tab was too frayed, but yeah, you could flex on this one a little bit. So you could see the E. It's double-sided tab, so 100%. This is a early 50s due to the jerky patch. Again, revealing the rivets. The rivets. And again, this one is messed up, which will take to be repaired. Has the booty blown out, but these will look very nice when I'm done with them. They already have a lot of repairs that I 100% think are of the era. So you could see, and these repairs are nice, dude. Those perfectly circular or square, whatever you want to call that, rectangular patches just speak to me. So we look at both these pairs side by side. Probably came from the same area. Well, actually they did. I have something else to show you guys that is actually insane. But yeah, I'll show these again. These to me are like the better pair, like the pair that's worth like way more just because of the waist size, the patches, the overall condition of them. But yeah, this was definitely done by a professional. As you could see, the square, like, just beautiful, man. Early 50s. Early 50s, man. I honestly feel like it's almost an accomplishment to own these, man, because it's like, these are so rare. These are so hard to find. But yeah, guys, I was looking at the jeans, okay? This is insane. And I was looking in the pockets, and I was not expecting to really find anything. I pull out something, and I'm thinking it's a tissue, right? I'm thinking it's a tissue, because it's all balled up, you can't really see anything on it, but I like turn it a little bit, I'm like, dude, there's words on this thing. And, dude, this was in the freaking pocket. It's a freaking meat market receipt from the 50s. And now, look, we know where the jeans are from. The least populated state in the United States, bro. Casey, Wyoming. That's where these are from. Look at that, man. Meat market receipt. You know, you got the eggs, the lettuce. Just insane, man. I am not going to see this on YouTube ever again in the next 50 years, bro. 1950 something. The proof is in the freaking pudding, man. Like I said, it was all folded up. I was very careful, did not tear it at all. Immediately put it into a protector. I honestly want to frame this, dude, to be honest. Like, this is just an amazing thing that, like, the reason why you get into true vintage, bro, is because you always, like, are fond of, like, what the story of the jeans were, what the story of the piece had, and to actually hold, like, a physical representation of, like, where it came from, like, what was being done with the jeans. Like, people were wearing their jeans to pick up meat. Like, it's just insane, dude. Like, to an average person, you might just look at this and be like, it's just a receipt. But, like, I look at this, bro, and I'm like, these are where these jeans are from. These are these jeans' lives, you know? These were not being worn into the 60s. They were worn in the 50s, and they were lost for, you know, 60 years or however long. And then someone found them, didn't check well enough, and left this inside. Just insane. Amazing, man. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. If you want to do a little recap of the pieces, again, this one. Oh, and guys, I have like an important announcement too, that I actually changed my name on Instagram to Almost Vintage. I'll actually put a like screenshot onto the screen around now. Basically, yeah, I changed my name to almost.vtg. If you guys want to shop with me, just like I said, DM me and I will respond to every single message I get. So yeah, just kind of a info update on that. But look at these again with the little overlock stitching. And the way I was able to get all these pieces, to be honest, guys, I was in quarantine. I was super bored. I was like just going on Gem, going on YouTube, going on Instagram, just cycling through apps, listening to my record player, and just trying to find steals. And I was able to get so much during quarantine, because I mean, you got to remember, I was sniping stuff. It was like 2 in the afternoon. I was able to just get all this stuff. But yeah, man, just insane. If you guys want me to do like a separate video on those jeans, I feel like I maybe should have, but I just want this video to be amazing, so I included everything. But yeah, man, again, big things coming up into the future. And yeah, peace.